anything about that. So France break the deadlock, and the goal scorer, the first goal scorer in this match, Mehdi Marzouki, the number 9 of the French team. Goal number 2 in the tournament by Marzouki. Player of Noisy-le-Sec, the French silver medalist, the national championship behind Marseille. It's Mathieu Zemiti. It's fouled down by Marzouki, the goal scorer. Inside 10 seconds in the shot clock. Now 3 seconds and the shot goes wide. No need to save this time for Clément Dubois. Cruciat, the captain with the chance, but one more pass, and Tanti makes save number 2. Enzo Haas was denied. Once again, the French had the rebound. Marion Vernou. No exclusion so far, and the Maltese have the possession now. Only one goal so far, almost 3 minutes gone. Tanti. Only 6 seconds at the shot clock. But there's exclusion number 1 in the match. And it's the number 3, the captain of the French team, Hugo Cruciat, who is out for 20 seconds. Well, let's see what the Maltese can do in this power play situation. Mathieu Zemit. And the shot clock runs down. The goal doesn't count. It is too late for Malta. Sam Jalanze made the attempt after the whistle. The fast break chance for France. And the French player wasn't fouled this time. Still 1-0. Halfway through the first quarter. It's still Mehdi Marzouki of France, the only goal scorer of the match. And the backhand shot goal, what a fantastic one by the captain, Mathieu Zemit. One of his specialties, this kind of finish in front of the goal. Mathieu Zemit, the captain of the Maltese team, make the equalizer. The long pass coming from Nicolas Zemit. And no chance for Dubois this time. 1-0. Mathieu Zemit, the captain, turns 35 later this year. Player of Saint-Gilliam. Boué with the wrong pass, and now even the chance for Malta to take the lead. A little sleepy start by the French. It's Dino Zemit keeping the ball. 3 minutes on the clock before the end of the first quarter. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And the shot clock runs down. That was an easy save by Clément Dubois. Boué. Marzouki. Mazuki committing a turnover foul. Still 1 goal apiece. Tanti. Very aggressive defensive play by the French. They keep the Maltese players pretty far away from the goal. And the Maltese are running out of time. They only have 5 seconds to do something. Benjamin Kashia. This lob shot was easily saved by Dubois once again. Enzo Haas. Inside the last 2 minutes in the first period. With correction by Mazuki, and his shot is saved once again by Jake Tanti. Save number 3, and the low press forward with a great move by Dubois. Really courageous and brave play so far by the Maltese. And a great block as well. They have the possession, 80 seconds to go. Maybe a chance for a fast break from Malta. There comes Dino Zemit. We are heading for the last minute of quarter number 1. It's Nikolai Zemit. 5 seconds to the shot clock. No chance this time to make an attempt. Mazuki. Josh. Bernardi. And once again, Tanti makes the save. And the French player even stayed inside the 2-meter line. There's Enzo Haas. So if he had touched the ball, it would have been anyway a turnover foul. So, tight match so far, surprisingly tight match. Malta keeping France on 1 goal in the first 8 minutes. Mehdi Marzuki took the lead for France, but then came captain Mathieu Zamit with that brilliant backhand shot goal and made the equalizer. So the French need more to win this game, that's for sure. Vyacheslav Kovacic try to motivate the players. And here's the statistics. 25% shot efficiency for Malta, 16% for France. Only 1 personal foul so far, 1 exclusion, 2 steals each, 1 block by the Maltese. And once again a great performance in the goal of Malta by Jake Tanti, making 4 saves out of 5 attempts at his goal, and 80% save efficiency. Clément Dubois with 2 saves, 3 attempts at his goal. So this is Malta's 4th participation at the European Championships in the elite. We are yet to win a game, though. Upon their first try, they avoided of being ranked bottom in Belgrade 6 years ago, as they beat Turkey in the penalty shootout after finishing 10-all in regular time in the game for places 15th and 16th. It went, however, the other way in Barcelona when they met again, but this time the Turks prevailed in the shootout after a 7-all draw in regular time. Last time in Budapest they lost all 5 matches. This time they lost to Turkey in the group and faced missions impossible in the classification matches against Slovakia and the Netherlands. And it's been a really impressive match so far by the Maltese. That's team of number 2. And in case of a Maltese win, of course, Malta would finish and place number 3, and France would be 4th. That would be one of the biggest upsets of the European Championship so far. Now the Maltese have the double, actually the single power play, the man advantage for the second time in this match. The first power play situation was not converted. This time they hit the post. 6 on 6 already, but another 20 seconds at least for Malta. Matthew Zamet. Pass by the captain, another backhand shot goal. Fantastic Maltese goals in this match. The number 3, Liam Galea. That's the same what Matthew Zamet did in the first quarter. This time the assist comes from the captain. It was the number 2, David Comet, the defender who didn't manage to prevent the Maltese player scoring this goal. Liam Galea, goal number 1 in the tournament, but how about that one? Now the first exclusion from the Maltese team. So now the 6 on 5 situation for France. Bugelli. Bouye. Little mistake. Comet needed some corrections, but after that, he managed to find the back of the net. So France makes the equalizer. Also the first goal for David Comet. And the European Championships, he only played 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the previous 2 days. Another Maltese chance and almost a lob shot goal this time. But Matthew Zamet didn't manage to hit the target. Well, Dubois was already beaten. Bouye. Shot from tight angle to the crossbar. Once again, it was Comet who tried to beat Jake Tanti. Here's Florian Bruzzo, the head coach of France. A surprisingly tight match so far. And once again, the Maltese are pushing forward to take the lead. The goal was empty for a few moments and no foul. That's what the Slovakian referee shows. Then Tanti moves out of his goal. Not an easy match for France. Plumpton. And another backhand shot. And it was saved by Dubois. Jeremy Abera. It was failed, but that's a corner throw. Matthew Zamet. Free throw for Malta. Dubois makes the save, but there's the rebound. And Dubois, another excellent save. What a chance for Malta. Another corner throw. Matthew Zamet. Bugelli. Only 5 seconds of the shot clock, but there's the exclusion foul. So Mehdi Marzuki moves out for 20 seconds. Excellent advantage for Malta. Jolanze. Matthew Zemit from tight angle. Another missed chance for Malta. They had a couple of ones in the last few minutes. Saved with the head by Clément Dubois. There's the fast break chance for France. And Gilles Tanti. Also with a sensational performance in the goal. It was save number 5 already. The two goalkeepers, Tanti and Dubois, have the same percentage in the save efficiency, 66%. But this time, Gilles Tanti is beaten for the third time in this match. Alexandre Bouet, the goal scorer. And it's goal number 3 for Alexandre Bouet, player of Marseille. And this time an action shot goal by the French for the first time today. Dino Summit. The French defensive play is becoming more and more aggressive. And what again? Matthew Zemit. So Malta have 3 goals so far to their names. All 3 came from these backhand shots. And once again, the French defense couldn't do anything about that. So it's so simple. It looks so simple. Amazing for the joy of for the Maltese supporters on the stands. And the captain has now 2 goals to his name. 8 in the whole tournament. 3-all. That's a really entertaining match so far. Another power play for France, but they missed the chance. Almost another goal by Bouet, but this time the crossbar saved Tanti and Malta. And the team in the white caps have the chance now to regain the lead. These long passes forward are really dangerous. Nicolas Zemit. And the save by Dubois. Half a dozen saves by the French goalkeeper. The goalie of Lille in the French Championship. And a steal by the French. Andrea Denardi pushing forward inside the last 3 minutes of the first half. Denardi, Cass, and the block by the Maltese. Oh, actually, it was a missed shot. Before that, Dubois made the save. Another steal by the French. Haas. And Haas scores. Enzo Haas with attempt number 3, and it's finally his first goal today. His third one in the tournament. Haas, who turned 29 earlier this summer, actually last month. Player of ex-natation. Matthew Zemit gets the call, and the backhand shot even from outside the 6-meter line. Well, it's really amazing to see what the captain of the Maltese team is doing in the water. Another fast break for France. Not this way, now it's 6-on-6 already. Marzuki, blocked by the Maltese. Cruciat, another block. Once again, 20 more seconds for France. Comet. Bouet. And great defensive play, no foul on Thomas Vernu, the center forward. And they are inside the last minute now, before half-time. 20. Zemit. And a great tackle by David Comet. So still 28 seconds to go, and it's only a 1-goal lead for France, but now they have the great opportunity to increase the lead. And they do. Igor Cruciat with a sensational assist, and Mehdi Marzuki scores his second today. Cool finish by the player of Noisy Le Sec. The team which finished second, as I mentioned, behind Marseille in the French National Championship. And they will try their luck in the Champions League qualifier once again. So for the first time, a 2-goal gap in favor of France. Matthew Zemit. Free throw, and even an exclusion. David Comet is out. And the clock has run down. So Malta will need to clinch the ball in the sprint to still be able to have the power play. 5-3 for France. So they won the second quarter by 4 goals to 2, but it's still tied. Three backhand shot goals by the Maltese. And the great performance by the team of Carl Izzo. A draw wouldn't be enough for them to go ahead of France. Now let's check the halftime statistics. 20% the shot efficiency for Malta. They missed all the after player situations. Slight better shot efficiency by the French. 2 personal fouls in the Maltese team, 4 in the French team. And 2 goals coming from the Maltese captain Matthew Zemit, as well as from Mehdi Marzuki of France. So regarding the Maltese team, their only appearances at the top level date back to 1928 and 1936 when they played at the Olympic Games. In Amsterdam, they beat Luxembourg 3-1, but France blew them away 16-0 in the quarters. At that time, the gap was significantly bigger than today here in Split. In Berlin, at the Olympics, they lost all their 3 matches. 12-0 against Hungary, 8-2 against Great Britain, and 7-0 against Yugoslavia. And they were ranked 16th. They played in the Group B of the European Championships in 1981 and 85, and even in Group C in 1987. They also participated regularly in the FINA Development Trophy. The results so far in the European Championship, 17 matches, actually already 19 matches, no wins, 2 draws and 17 losses. But their fans can be absolutely proud of them. Today they played really well against this strong French team. Here are a couple of French supporters. So the third quarter is just about to begin. There's sprint number 3. And the Maltese reach the ball first. Zemit. Plumpton. Zemit. And Plumpton scores. So they tighten the gap, the Maltese. First goal today for Ben Plumpton. And it's all in all goal number 3 for the Maltese player. Also a player of St. Julian. Great city on the seaside with beautiful clubs and restaurants. One of the touristical centers of Malta, actually, St. Julian. And one of the centers of WATERPOLO as well in the country. And the ball was inside or not? Referee show it was inside. Maybe that's gonna be a VR review as well. Thomas Vernu now on the score sheet. And the Slovakian referee shows that still will be a review. So there it is, the VR check. And it was in. Now it's official, France 6, Malta 4. That is a quick response by the French after the goal of Ben Plumpton. And here we can see the ball was fully inside. Long pass and what a move by the Maltese. Ben Plumpton hitting the crossbar. They were so close to score their 5th. Cruciat. Canon. And goal number 7 for France. So this is the first time that they have a 3-goal lead. Romain Marion Vernu. Also the score sheet now. 7-4. Pass from Canon. And Marion Vernu with no mistake. And the finish, another Marseille player. But Florian Bruzzo is still not satisfied with that. Jalanze. Free throw for Malta, Plumpton. And that was a great tackle by Emil Björsch. And it's now the captain, Hugo Krustiat, who keeps the ball. One player from each team stays in front of the French goals. It's 5-on-5 actually, and the big chance for the French. Alexandre Bouilly missed the target. Gambin. Plumpton. Now the free throw. And Denardi prevented the Maltese to take the free throw quickly, so that's an exclusion foul. Still a mistake by the French player, and now the team timeout as well, called by Carl Izzo. Power play for Malta. A chance to reduce the gap. Plumpton. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And the attempt. Comfortable save by the French goalkeeper, Clément Dubois. So the starting goalies stayed in front of the goals. Mario Vernou. And Tanti, with the help of the right post, a sensational save. Still 7-4. Nicolas Zemit. Plumpton. And Plumpton misses the target. It's even an exclusion foul. So now the French will have the extra man advantage. And the timeout called by Florian Bruzzo, the French national head coach.
Une plus. 1, 2, Alex. Alex 3, Mehdi 4, et Émile et Thomas. Thomas.
Just a few words, a few sentences by Florian Bruzzo. And that was maybe the save of the match so far. Jake Tanti with the help of the post, and then the missed chance by Ben Plumpton for the disappointment of Seb Jalanze at the bench. So now the power play for France. Kass. Bouillet. Mazuki. Krustiat. Kass. And deflected shot great block by the Maltese. Mazuki didn't manage to score his third today. And the Maltese are still in this match. They still have the chance to clinch a point, maybe, against this French team. Halfway through the third quarter. Galea. Then Summit. And the pass was a bit too long for the center forward. Pass. Mazuki. And Tanti makes the save once again. It's number 7. And he has a 50% save efficiency at the moment, Jake Tanti. Plumpton. Free throw. And a goal for Malta. It's the number 12, Dino Zemit, who makes it 5-7 from the view of the Maltese. He was fouled outside the 6-meter line, so the goal was okay. Dino Zemit, 28 years of age, a player of Slima. That was wrong, so of course the Zemits are not brothers, but they're not related to each other. Interestingly, there are 4 of them, 4 Zemits actually included in the squad. The deflected shot, still 7-5. David Comet with a missed attempt, and a great block by Darren Zemit. Tanti. Jalanze. 8 seconds to the shot clock at the free throw. There's another run, but now only 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. No attempt this time by the Maltese. They are still trailing by 2 goals. 2 goals apiece in the third quarter. Mario Vernu. Canon. And that's an action shot goal by the French. They regain the 3-goal lead. Charles Canon, now for the first time on the score sheet today, and also in the whole tournament. Also a player of Lille Métropole. And Tanti was very disappointed this time not to save this. Inside the last 2 minutes of quarter number 3. Galea. Dino Zemit. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And Dino Zemit scores once again. Somehow he managed to escape from his defender. It's a shot cannon, actually. There was no call by the referees. And Dino Zemit decided to make the attempt. And it turned to be successful. 8-6. Mario Vernu. Canon. And Cannon shoots wide. A little more than 1 minute remaining on the clock. And a really enthusiastic and courageous Maltese. Still playing a great match against France. Only a 2-goal difference. And an exclusion foul. What a chance for Malta to tighten the gap to only 1 goal. Alexander Bouet is excluded for the first time today. And there's goal number 7 for Malta. It's the number 2, Sam Challenge, that finds the back of the net for the first time in this tournament. Only 18 years of age, Sam Challenge, the player of Neptunes. That was the exclusion foul by Alexander Bouet. And Vjekoslav Kovačak can't believe this, that it's 8-7 only for his team. 27 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter. Vernu. Mazuki. Thomas Vernu. Back to Marzuki. 6 seconds on the clock. And another great block by the Maltese. A shot from distance. So Malta wins quarter number 3 by 4-3. And now it's only a 1-goal gap in favor of France. Everything is possible here in this match. That is the latest goal scored by Sam Jalante, who made it 8-7. And we can see that the Maltese believe in themselves. They played really well so far in this match. And let's check the third quarter statistics. Now 30% shot efficiency for both teams. Just 1 extra player goal apiece. Couple of action shot goals. 9 personal fouls in total. And some great blocks by the Maltese as well. So we have 4 matches that already finished today. Hungary beat Israel by 23-4, so still 100% record by the Hungarians. They won the Group D with 9 points out of the 3 matches. In Group A, Georgia 16, Slovakia 11. In Group D, Serbia 17, Slovakia 6. And in Group C, Spain 17, Germany 6. We still have Romania against the Netherlands, starting at 5 local time. Then Italy against Montenegro, starting at 7. And Greece against host team Croatia, starting at 8:30. It's a really exciting program await us. And now a substitution in the French goal. So Hugo Fontani replaced Clément Dubois, who finished the match on 10 saves. Not a bad save efficiency actually, 58.8%. But the French hope Fontani can change things in the French goal. Already exclusion number 1 James Gambin is out for 20 seconds. Marzuki and Tanti. Save number 8. Corner throw. Still 6 on 6. And the French score. Very important goal for the French. Romain Marion Vernou with goal number 2 today. 9-7. And this time no chance for the Maltese goalkeeper to save this. A powerful shot. Plumpton. Now the pass to the center forward. There's actually no chance. Maybe a chance for France, break for France. Captain Hugo Cruciat getting the ball. And despite being fouled, he still manages to score goal number 10 for the French. Galizzo is complaining about something. He is warned by the Slovakian referee, Robert Horvat. After a big clash between Hugo Cruciat and Dino Zemit. Now Dino Zemit is getting fouled by Enzo Cas. Ten seconds to the shot clock. The Maltese are really far away from the French goal, and the French becoming once again more and more aggressive. That could be a key in the last phase of this match. Now it's Van Peperstraate who makes the attempt, and he finds the net. 11 goes to 7. Pierre-Frédéric Van Peperstraate with goal number 1 today. And also in the whole tournament, despite playing almost 34 minutes in the first 2 matches. He didn't manage to score the first 2 encounters. Now for the first time a 4-goal gap in favor of France. Great block by the French. 3-0 so far in the last quarter for the French team. Dino Zemit. Plumpton. The shot goes over the crossbar. This is a promising move, but for the disappointment of Carl Izzo, Captain Matthew Zemit this time didn't manage to hit the target. Cruciat. Pass. And Tanti makes the save. That was a great chance for France. Emi Bjorsch in front of the goal, but he didn't manage to beat Jake Tanti. And the French steal the ball. There's an exclusion foul as well. So Benjamin Kashia is out. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Once again Bjorsch with the chance. And he just scores. It was just enough to beat Jake Tanti. 12 goes to 7. An all increasing lead now for France. And this time, Emil Björsch managed to hit the back of the net. Was waiting for the right moment. Player of Noisy-le-Sec, Emil Björsch. And Carrizzo was shown a yellow card for dissent. Nine seconds to the shot clock. There's the exclusion foul. So the chance for Malta to reduce the gap. Alexandre Bouet is out. So 6-on-5 situation. And they score. Well, Ugo Fontani is beaten for the first time. And so Ben Plumpton scores his second. Now 4-goal lead for France. That was the exclusion foul by Alexandre Bouet. And the Hungarian referee, Nora Debreceni, asked for the ball. 29 years of age, Nora Debreceni. Comes from the city of Győr. Couple of major tournaments so far already in her career. Some worthy matches as well as major youth matches in different tournaments. So it's France 12, Malta 8 at the midpoint of the last quarter. Marion Vernou. Cruciat, Marion Vernou. And deflected shot. And this time, Jake Tanti was beaten. No chance for him this way. And the goal scorer, Romain Marion Vernou. And once again, a 5-goal lead for France. There was a deflection. The other, number 7 from Malta, Ben Plumpton, touched the ball. Pretty unlucky goal from the view of the Maltese. And Fontani makes save number 1. And it's a free throw, just an ordinary foul. No, actually the ball touched the rope, so it's a corner throw after the save. Now the French are pushing forward. That's a 5-goal gap for them. It could be 6 as well. Hugo Cruciat. Cass. And there it is, goal number 14 for France. So it looks like it's all over now for Malta. They fought really hard in the first 3 quarters. But now they are trailing by 6 goals. It's a mission impossible to come back from this situation. 6 goals already in quarter number 4 by the French. They scored a total of 8 only in the first 3 periods. That's an action shot goal for Enzo Cas, who has 2 goals to his name. Now the Maltese are looking for another consolation goal at least. And there's the exclusion foul from France. Next time an advantage for Malta. And that's a bad pass. Emi Björsch was excluded for the first time in this match. And now the Maltese look really tired. They are out of energy. Cruciat. Comet. And Comet scores. Jig Tente beaten once again. And it's France 15, Malta 8, 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. So now also David Comet has 2 goals to his name, just like Enzo Cas and Mehdi Marzuki. But the top scorer is Romain Marion Vernou, scoring 3 times. Dino Zamitz. And the big chance for Malta. Now the last 90 seconds, and now the exclusion from Malta. Captain Matthew Zamitz is out for 20 seconds. That's a power play for France. Björsch. Comet. Van Pepe Strate. It was Canon actually now. David Comet, Björsch. And Dino Zamitz caught the ball in the air. That was a bad pass. And inside the last minute, with 57 seconds to go, Carl Izzo calls for a timeout for the second time.
Chico.
Total of 14 personal fouls. So most likely the last offensive play by the Maltese. Dino Zamitz. The exclusion foul. But the French steal the ball. Another missed power play by the Maltese. They only managed to score once in the last quarter, just like in the first quarter, but that time they conceded once as well. Now 7 times. So it's been all about France in the last period. Now it's Andrea Denardi passes the ball to teammate Mehdi Marzuki. But it remains 15 goes to 8 for France. Now the last 16 seconds. Hugo Fontani clinches the ball. That's the end of game number 5 today. So in the end, it looks like a comfortable victory for France, but don't forget, after the third quarter, it was only a 1-goal gap between the teams. So all credit to Malta. But in the last quarter, France played really well. They increased the lead more and more by 7 goals to 1. So they secure their qualification to the playoffs. They will play for the quarterfinal in 2 days' time. And Malta finishes 4th in the group. Carlizzo congratulates the French players and also to Florian Bruzzo. So Malta will play for the places 13th to 16th. But with this level of play, they will have a realistic chance to even win the last 2 matches. That would be great success for them, of course. Mehdi Marzouki, one of the French players who scored twice. And let's check the full-time statistics. 28% shot efficiency for Malta, 42. In the end, it looks a bit better for France. Total of 15 personal fouls, 9 from the French team, 12 steals, but 6 blocks, 6 great blocks by the Maltese. And the top scorer of the match, Romain Marion Vernou of France, scoring 3 times. A couple of other players who scored twice in this encounter. So, France 15, Malta 8, and we'll be back with the match from Group C, Romania against the Netherlands.
Impressive play, but in the fourth quarter something just happened. Tell me, how was this match for you?
I was expecting a worse result, but I think my boys played a very, very good game to the 3 sessions. In the last session, the pressing, we couldn't take any longer. The pressing, the full pitch press they were playing, they are slightly better trained than us, so fatigue, you know, and we are already looking to the next game against Slovenia on Sunday. But I think 3 very good sessions with close result. Nothing would have done if we would have won the match as well till then. We missed some man-ups, some very clear chances. I think all in all it was a satisfactory result.
That's the most important. Congrats.
Thank you.
that was an interesting game because in the first 3 quarters, that was 8-7, and on the last quarter, 8-1 for you. So pretty different part of games. But tell me what happened in the water.
Hey, we had a very, very bad performance today. And we tried, so maybe it's on me. We try to aware the people, to aware the players that Malta will play this game. It's not conventional game. This is the reality, but we have to adapt ourselves, and we were very bad. The attitude was terrible, so that's why it was so tough. 3 periods, and then at the end, I had to put the first 6 and to finish this game, because I hope that France is a little better than this.
Okay, thank you.
Merci.